Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Maynard Ferguson's Big Bop Nouveau Band. But now, please put your hands together. Grant them a recording artist, trumpet great, Maynard Ferguson!
Good evening. I'd just like to take a moment to just say hello and let you know how delighted we are to be here playing for you this evening. And the first thing we'd like to mention is this is the first night of the full Big Bop Nouveau Band, so you're hearing us after extensive rehearsals in Southern California and a lot of partying. And whoops! Yeah. Okay, you got, and the new jackets. Would you turn around just for a moment? I want you all. No, just. Now you got to take this. That we have a great new pianist on this band, and he's from France, and he's a multi-award-winning jazz pianist, and former teacher at the Berklee School of Music before I offered him an incredible amount of money. All right, say hello to Christian Jacob, by the way. Now let's go back to looking at the jacket. The jackets arrived 1 hour ago. Anybody speak French here? You know, je parle français. You know, I'm from the Provence de Quebec. You know, and Montreal and all that. And that wasn't bad. Okay, and if you look, take a look at nouveau. The U is missing, right? And you know what that means? We're vegetarians, because that now means no veal. All right? And it's Big Bop No Veal Band. Oh, more tabernacle.
No, seriously, turn around inside.
You've seen the jacket. Okay, we'd like to open this evening with tribute to the great Dizzy Gillespie and Dennis de Blasio's brand new arrangement of A Night in Tunisia. This is your microphone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The Big Bop New Gold Band. A night in Tunisia. Oh yeah, a hand for the soloists, of course. Let's hear it for Nathan Berg, bassist. Keith Oshiro, trombonist. Christian Jacob, pianist. Chip McNeil, tenor saxophonist. Matt Wallace, tenor saxophone. Actually, right now we'd like to do a tribute to the great Duke Ellington, and one of my favorite tunes is, of course, one of his compositions. And in this we'll hear from Nathan Berg once again, and we'll also, for the first time this evening, one of the great new young trumpet players of today, and trumpet, flugelhorn, composer, arranger. He's from Interlochen Arts Academy. He's from the University of Miami, the Juilliard School of Music in New York. Please welcome Walter White. Walter White, trumpet player. Okay, and we have two. Now we'll save them for later, right? Yeah, all right. Okay, here's Andy Weiner's arrangement of Ellington's In a Mellow Tone.
1, 2, 3.
Let's hear it for Walter White, trumpet player. And let's hear it for this young gentleman of the bass featured on, I neglected to say earlier, oh, no, wait a minute, this is important, this has to do with endorsements. And on his solid acoustic Clevenger, an instrument of my own design, also featured on a 6-string bass guitar by Smith, right? And this young gentleman, I forgot to tell you, is from Lawrence, Kansas, multi-award winner from North Texas State University, and just recently celebrated his 18th birthday. So how about a Nathan Burke here, right? Okay, there are two saxophonists that we've been keeping under wraps right now, and we've allowed the tenor saxophonist to predominate during the first 20 minutes, but it's now time for, there's lots of Frenchmen on this band, you know, and this guy's mother is from, I know you're all very familiar with Trois-Rivières. I thought that would get her a big round. Yeah. Yeah, never mind where you're from. Your mom comes first at my age. Anyway, really, man. Is your dad Italian, man? No, yeah. I kind of had that feeling, you know. I've eaten with him, you know. Anyway, truly marvelous lead alto player and jazz alto player, of course. And he's from somewhere in deepest Massachusetts. And where do you live now? In New York City. That's okay. Please welcome Dave Pietro. Dave Pietro. I'm from the province de Quebec, see, and he and I are going to make sure he starts speaking French. It's just, that's our next gig, by the way, Quebec City. And, oh yeah, we have at least 3 or 4 hours to get there. And, okay, also like a gentleman who's been with me for quite a while and is truly a master of his instruments. And, This gentleman is featured on baritone saxophone. Please acknowledge the fact that he plays equally on all reed instruments. You don't have your mouthpiece here, do you? What is? Do you need it? No. Wait a minute. You got. Yeah. No, there trumpet players are here, right? Yeah. No. I want you to see and hear something that's really depressing, because Glenn Coster actually is a marvelous saxophonist. You're going to feature him, and he plays all the reeds and is dedicated to practicing 8 hours a day on all the reed instruments and about 8 minutes a year on trumpet, which he feels is one of the easier instruments in the orchestra. And look, now he's going to use somebody else's mouthpiece and horn, and I mean, this truly is, he's a natural trumpet player playing saxophone, and it's really disgusting, man. Yeah. Just play something for me. That's really, that's depressing. You got a mouthpiece, a horn, and $20, he'll do it on yours, No matter what mouthpiece, Would you please welcome Glenn Coster, baritone saxophone. This is an original composition from the Big Bop Nouveau album, and designed to feature the saxophone section, both as a section and as individualists. And check him out on baritone. I don't know how he does that part of it, but walk, yeah. Okay, this is called Cruisin' for a Bluesin'. The reason for the success of my band is my own leadership, obviously. And Chris, what tempo is this?
Otherwise they get angry. 1, 2, 2, 2.
David Pietro, Chip McNeil, Matt Wallace. Let's hear it for Glenn Costner. All right, right now we'd like to let you know that we have a great drummer. Did you happen to notice that, man? He's a killer back there. You know. Let me tell you about him. We flew in from Los Angeles where we'd been recording, and we flew into lovely Newark, New Jersey, and then we joined the band bus there, you know, and the band bus stopped at. We've always been a class act, so we stopped at McDonald's, and no, I treat the guys a lot, and guess what we did? You know, I'm used to high voltage, 6 guys now. You know, I'm a natural rock and roller, and suddenly the big band, and anyway, we pulled the bus out after the guys had gotten their poison, and suddenly we arrived here in Boston and discovered we didn't have a drummer. He was left a captive of McDonald's in Stamford, Connecticut, and we're most delighted to have you back with us, man. I just want to let you know. Say hello, Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is Chris Brown. Then there's the Hungarian, huh? Am I right? Yeah, Hungarian bass trombonist. Now that's really taking it out. And no, he's been with us before, and we're delighted to have him back with us. Please welcome Joe Barotti, great bass trombone. Okay, you've met everybody that's on the stand except for the section that I'm so very proud of back there. And that is the dynamite trumpet section, by the way, you know. And, I mean, by the second set, they're just warming up. And, guys all right back there? Okay. And, you've met, of course, Walter White. Going to hear a lot more of him in just a moment, but also at the far side of the trumpet section is the a young man from the Berklee School of Music, and I'm sure playing one of my horns. And, Yamaha, a truly great young trumpet player, and certainly a spiritual inspiration to every one of us here. I say that it has no meaning to the fact that his mother and father and an entire family are here this evening. And he's from... Where are you from, Beverly? From Beverly, Massachusetts. Brian Thompson over here. Brian Thompson. Yeah, Brian. Okay. Now we have an interesting thing in the history of big bands. I'll try to go through this quickly because, you know, it's always been that the most predominant egomaniac in any big band, and it's important to have him, is the lead trumpet player. No, just think of any band you've ever been on, and the lead trumpet player has never made a mistake. Rushed, slowed down, hit a clam, been fired by Buddy Rich. None of those. Bass players once a day, but never lead trumpet players. And we have a incredible thing here because we have 2 of them. And so for them to be able to socialize together and oh, yeah. First of all, the young gentlemen, it's important they have that kind of macho, I'm where it's at, and, that type of thing. The rest of the wind instruments in my band are totally subservient to them. Oh, yeah. No. And they're the lead players, and we have two of them. First of all, from Fort Wayne, Indiana, is the young gentleman who has convinced us that that's where jazz was born. Please welcome a great lead trumpet player, Craig Johnson. Craig Johnson. And then there's the young gentleman right next to him who did all that marvelous lead trumpet work with the great Woody Herman band and was a marvelous soloist. You know, actually, a fantastic soloist. That's why I don't let him play any. Please welcome Roger Ingram. Roger Ingram. Do you hear him on those Woody albums? I hate a guy that plays higher than me. Yeah? Makes my mouthpieces for me, everything. Okay, right now we'd like to hear from the Romanticism. I know I promised you a 14-foot Steinway Grand with a Bosendorf 3 added octaves, and what you must learn in this country, band leaders always lie. It's a tradition, you know. Don't worry, boy, we got a piano for you tonight, babe, you know. Okay, this is an arrangement by John Toomey and David Metzger, and it's from the Big Bop Nouveau album. Here's But Beautiful. Yeah. That Perrier ain't the same without the benzene, you know that? Christian Jacob, pianist. Thank you very much. Right now we'd like to, let me see now. Oh yeah, first of all I'd like to introduce the world's greatest sound technician. And that was wild, man. You guys don't have any microphones down front, but yeah, you must be using those Rico number 3.5 reeds with the, you know. Okay, just a little inside things, but I do want to introduce the gentleman who's one of the great sound technicians and has been with me since 1938. And from Youngstown, Ohio. Where is he, by the way? Bruce, where are you? Oh, right back there. Bruce Galloway. Bruce Galloway, the sound tech, sound man. Okay, and also the gentleman right over here, and who hates it on a night like this when I say my lighting director, and but he's our road manager and a percussion major from the University of Tennessee, and also the world's greatest t-shirt and album salesman, Ed Sargent. Ed Sargent. Okay, here's Dennis de Blasio's latest original composition for us, dedicated to our booking agency. And you dig? And we'll hear from. Are you all right, Chris? Oh. You looking for your part on this? Okay, it's paradiddle. No, I write everything out for everybody. Okay, yeah. Dedicated to Jim Axon and all the guys at ETA that book us. This is called Hit and Run. You know what, Peanut? I wonder if this stretches up front. You guys can look up here. Yeah, just don't hit each other. One, two, two. think that's what they mean. Do want to thank you very much, and we're about 10 minutes over now, but we're going to play another tune for you anyway. And we've had a couple of requests for the composition that came out of Weather Report with Joseph Zalbanol and Peter Erskine and Wayne Shorter and all those wonderful guys. And alumni, too. You know, it's cool. Yeah. Okay, and have we done everything here? I think, okay, let's close the early service with one more trip to Birdland.
everybody. If you're interested, we have cassette CDs and T-shirts available right outside. Thanks a lot for coming out. Good night. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Late Show. We are Maynard Ferguson's Big Bop Nouveau Band. But now, please put your hands together for intimate recording artist, trumpet great, Maynard Ferguson!
Second show, and for those of you that weren't here for the first show, we'd like to let you know this is the Big Bop Nouveau Band, and this is our first evening, and we've just had a really fun first set, and right now I'd like to get my music stand out. That's a hell of a music stand, by the way.
No light. No, I won't take the lights.
We'd like to open with an original composition by one of our tenor saxophonists over here, Chip McNeil, and this tune is his original and dedicated to his first wife. This is called Rhythm Method. All right. You'll notice I'm the leader, and the success of my band, for those of you that study at Berkeley, is my total leadership and dominance over the younger members of the band. Oh, yeah. Hey, Chip, what tempo is this? Remember those society band leaders? You gotta kick it.
I think it's in 4.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Composer, arranger, saxophone. Chris Brown, drummer. Chris? We really have this set planned. And no, I believe in being a leader with all these young guys in the band. So I dominate them both personally and musically. And I've learned that from the Berklee School of Music. Yeah, you know, you just have to really do that. So I turn to them sometimes and I say, hey, what do you guys want to play? You know, and things of that nature.
Let's get rid of this music stand. I hate music.
Can't read anyway. Okay, this has to do with the blues, and we thought we'd really, for those of you that were here for the first set, we kind of kept him under wraps just a little bit because, yeah, you know, he's sort of the international terrorist of the baritone saxophone. And, yeah, would you please welcome Glenn Coster, baritone saxophone. This is a composition by Ernie Wilkins that many guys have been featured on my band since 1928, and it was originally Geller Seller for Herb Deller, and then we changed the name and made it Watch the Ford Go By for Jimmy Ford, you know, because it is designed by Ernie Wilkins to feature one saxophonist, and then it became what do we have now? Oh yeah, Stay Loose with Bruce from the Live at Jimmy's album, and then Lanny Morgan became the featured soloist, and that was called Morgan's Organ, and then but right now this is called Glenn's Den. Sorry. Get it. And this is now called Glenn's Den, and we feature Glenn Coster, baritone saxophonist. Glenn Coster. Yeah, you're in good form tonight, man. Damn, they get on this band, they all start playing high notes, man. Yeah, nice job, Smith. Okay, right now we'd like to, for those of you that were here on the first set, we like him to warm up slow. And, but actually, one of America's great trumpet players, and he's from Interlochen Arts Academy, and he's also from, I knew that, yeah. And University of Miami, and what's that joint in New York? Jail Yard. Oh, Juilliard School of Music in New York. Welcome to the solo microphone, Walter White. Walter White. For those of you that weren't here on the first set, just a little bit of history was made. Our pianist from the Berklee School of Music, where he was a professor of music teaching piano, right? Yeah, until, of course, as I mentioned earlier, I offered him such incredible amounts of money that he came with the band. And
Oh, sorry, that's fine.
please welcome Christian Jacob from France. Yeah, Metz, France. Okay, right now we'd like to feature Walter White, and this is Micah Benny's composition that was designed to feature two jazz trumpet players, and this is called The Fox Hunt.
All right. What about there? It's a ballad.
1, 2. let's hear it for Walter White, trumpet player. Right now we'd like to, let's see, who plays on this now? Oh yeah, okay. Please welcome the young gentleman from New York City by way of somewhere in deepest Massachusetts. And you're schooling North Texas State University. And there's one. Please welcome a great lead alto saxophonist, a great jazz alto saxophonist. Please welcome David Pietro. All right. All right, and we'll hear from, oh yeah, Chris, you play on this. Chris Brown, who always endorses PVBW monitors because of their acceptance of duct tape for his music. And, oh yeah, yeah. That's great, man. That's weird. I never had a drummer that could read before. Okay, here's Sonny Rollins' composition and Chris Brayman's arrangement of St. Thomas. Wait a minute. You know, Walter White isn't just a trumpet player, you know. And his main scholarships were earned through his use of the samba whistle. And yeah, all right. And so the opening 35 minutes belong to. Just while we set it up, it's sort of island music, jazz, fusion, Indo. Balkish. Zero. And let's hear it for drummer Chris Brown here. Okay, right now I'd like to, for those of you that weren't here on the first set, have I introduced you yet, man? I don't think so. I forget who. Oh, well, please welcome the young gentleman who's featured on tenor saxophone with us. Please welcome Matt Wallace. Matt Wallace. Okay, and then the young gentleman who's from somewhere in Orlando, Florida. Actually, he's Hungarian, but would you please welcome Joseph Baratti, bass trombonist. We have a great bass player on this band, and for those of you that were here on the first set, we featured him a lot, and we'll get to him in just a moment, but he's from North Texas State, and featured on upright bass, and also 6-string bass guitar, 18 years of age, Nathan Berg here. We have a wonderful trumpet section. You may have noticed that. And you've already met Walter White. And the gentleman on the far end of the trumpet section, he's from the Berklee School of Music, and he's from Beverly, Massachusetts. And a great young trumpet player over there, that's Brian Thompson. Brian Thompson. Okay, and then we have the young gentleman from Fort Wayne, Indiana, a truly great lead trumpet player. Would you please welcome Craig Johnson? Craig Johnson. Then there's the guy, the tall guy there with the mustache, and from the featured lead trumpet player and soloist with the Woody Herman Band for many years, and we're delighted he's with us now. And he was also on the Big Bop Nouveau album. Great lead trumpet player, great chops, all that kind of stuff, you know. Please welcome Roger Ingram. Roger Ingram. We'd like to do a brand new ballad arrangement, and I just do that because some of the music educators at Berklee have accused me of not being able to read music, so I like to kind of anyway, yeah. We'd like to feature the young gentleman of the keyboards here. I mentioned earlier that I promised him a 14-foot Steinway. And, but this is just the same, really. Yeah. And we'd like to feature Christian Jacob at the piano, and we'd also like to let you know this is his arrangement. Very fine composer and arranger. And however, this is based on one of our favorite tunes, My One and Only Love. Sebastian Jacob. Arranger, pianist, my one and only love. Okay, we took a vote. And we would like to repeat something we did to open the entire evening on the first set. Our tribute to the great Dizzy Gillespie. Dennis de Blasio's arrangement. And it features anyone who feels like playing. And okay, here's something that'll be on the new album. We're doing 2 weeks in this country, and then we're doing the month of July in Europe, and we'll be recording a lot of these things at Ronnie Scott's Club in London, England, live. And this is one of them, and it's A Night in Tunisia.
Probably. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shiro. Jacob. much. First of all, I'd like to let you know this is our first night, and we did mention about the jackets, didn't we? I think that's really fun. They should be collector's items. We're not trying to sell anything out of it, but just, no, dig it. You know, I'm a English, French, Indian, Canadian, you know, and all those funny mixtures, and this guy's from Metz, France. He's pure Frenchman. I guess so, right? Yeah. And the lead alto player, his mother is from Trois-Rivières. That's right between Montreal, where I was born, and Quebec City. We're taking him home right after the show, actually, you know, and things of that nature. Okay. Nah, enough of that, but we're trying to think what we'll play for an encore. We're going to play one more thing for you. No, it's not like the old days. In the old days, the big band leader always said, hey, folks, we do take requests if any of you have a favorite tune. You know, and no, it's still that way. It's just a little different. You know, whatever it is, they taught them at Berkeley. No, I take requests, but not from you, from them. How do you like us now, right? Yeah. And oh yeah, let's do cruising, and you know, because I asked the guys if I could be the fifth saxophone on this, and they said I played muted trumpet real good, just stayed where I was. But you don't want to hear that, man. That's like Okay. This is something from the Big Bob Nouveau album, and I just love it because it shows off the virtuosity of all four saxophones here, and some tremendous demands upon the trumpet section, and yeah, and the trombones, yeah, okay. And Andy Weiner's composition, and Glenn Coster over there playing the part of the rock and roll tuba player.
That's terrible.
This is called Cruising. I talk a lot between tunes. That's because the bass player gets winded. But, yeah. Here's something called Cruising for a Bluesin', and it features the saxophones.
One, two, two.
saxophones, the trombones, the trumpets, and the rhythm section.
Maynard Ferguson!
The Big Bop Nouveau Band. Thank you all very much.
Thanks a lot for coming out, everybody. Good night.